Time now for the Chump Line.
So now they want to take control of the nukes. I shudder to think what's next for these pukes. One thing's for sure, the country can't endure if the right doesn't start putting up its dukes.
That's true. There's so much bad news. I finally wrote a column for the Herald tomorrow about the open borders and what Merrick Garland said the other day to Josh Hawley in the Senate confirmation hearings. And I just went over the list of things that they've destroyed. American energy independence. They've destroyed women's sports in high schools and colleges. They're going to cause massive inflation with this ridiculous spending plan. They play in footsie with the Mad Mullahs in Tehran, and they've shut down the Keystone Pipeline. But probably the worst thing of all is the open borders. I mean, that's just going to devastate much of the country. But that's the plan, I guess.
So Hasbro is going to rebrand Mr. Potato Head as gender neutral. Well, if that's not proof that the world's coming to an end, I don't know what is.
Yeah, there are no more Mr. Potato Head. It's just going to be Potato Head. First they came for Uncle Ben, and I said nothing. Then they came for the Land O'Lakes Indian Maiden, and I said nothing. Now, Mr. Potato Head sleeps with the fishes. The Chump Line is brought to you by Matthews Brothers, America's oldest window manufacturer, this week enjoying the premiere of Season 10 of Wicked Tuna, featuring America's favorite captain, Dave Marciano, and his pals Jay, Joe, and Angelica. Wouldn't it be great to be out there fishing with them for free, courtesy of Matthews Brothers? Stay tuned.
$15 minimum wage, huh? I'll take two $29 Happy Meals to go.
I think that about sums it up. That's one of the great things in the new bill. Of course, it's going to cost $1.4 million $1.4 million jobs. Sound like Joe Biden, but what do they care? You know, they'll go on welfare and then they'll become Democrat voters for sure.
This is Charlie Parker. I think I've made myself clear, but I feel like I'm calling a square dance. We're going to step 2, phase 3. Put your foot in, put your foot out. Step 3, phase 4. Step 2, phase 1. Oh, I don't know. All I know is I'm in charge.
I want to play the cut again. This is my least favorite or most favorite cut from his press conference today, defending the site, and the fact that, you went on it at 7:30 and there were 55,000 people ahead of you. And, you were told it would be 852 hours before you could get an appointment. You could get an appointment. Here's cut 20 from the Baker press conference today.
Well, first of all, the website didn't crash today. Okay, first of all, there were no widespread outages on the site today. There was a lot of information that showed up on the site that made people deeply unhappy, and that part I get.
Yeah, you got all these gloomy gusses. Just because your average, your estimated wait time is 50,470 minutes, 75 minutes, just shut up. What's the big deal anyway? It's not like it's going to kill you, despite what I've been saying for the last year. That's basically his excuse now.
Andrew Cuomo, single, ready to mingle, and soon to be unemployed.
Yeah, he's definitely the first two. I don't know if he's going to be unemployed yet or not. I think he's going to survive. There's a weak supporting cast of characters in Albany. Most of the powerful legislators are now in prison or out on parole. Who's going to take him out?
A poem by Charlie Baker. Whose fault it is, I do not know. It's not mine. I tell you so.
I like that. That's the Robert Frost influence, the old Yankee. I'm sure he knows all those Robert Frost poems. That's good.
Mayor, it appears my niece Kerry made a good decision, choosing the guy who played polo with horses, over the guy who played Russian roulette with nursing homes. Yeah.
Now he's talking about shovels down in the White House. The shovels are for the 10,000 people he killed in the nursing homes. Senator Kennedy, he killed a lot more women than you did in your Oldsmobile.
Howie, you got to be kind to these programmers that Charlie Parker's hiring. Don't forget, last month they were working on the pipeline. Give them a break.
Maybe you can get a new batch when they shut down the Dakota pipeline at the behest of Green Bay Packers quarterback Aaron Rodgers. He's made $200 million a year in his pro career in the National Football League, and now he wants to put all these guys working on the trades on the Dakota pipeline. Forget the Keystone. The Keystone pipeline's gone. Next, they want to shut down the Dakota pipeline.
Hey, Howie, I think we should tell Charlie Parker we're unable to pay our taxes because we're having a user interface problem between our pen and our checkbook.
Yeah, that was one of my favorite sound cuts from earlier in the week when he said there were going to be some user interface improvements. We didn't see too many of them this morning, though, did we? We saw a lot of interfacing between websites, putting people on lines that would take months to resolve. Somebody said he got an appointment today for April 8th, 2029, and he thinks he's going to be able to teleport down. Where'd you get it off, a seance board?
Hey, Howie, I don't know why everybody's complaining about being put, on hold here for this new website. I mean, they got some great classic rock. I believe it's Humble Pie. 30 days on hold.
30 days in the hole.
Meanwhile, Brian Erickson, speaking of 30 days in the hole, continues his 30 days in the hole. It's now up to I think 26 days in the hole since he was arrested by the Exeter police and charged with trying to strangle his girlfriend. 978. All he did was replace the octopus with a message saying you were number 62,548 in the line, and he can define it as not crashing.
Howie, Joe Biden calling. Come on, man. Of course Barack America's fight story is true. The fact is, when I told him he was the first mainstream, clean, and articulate African-American, he got so upset that he slapped me with his purse. But then he, his composite girlfriend, Senator Spartacus, T-Bone, Corn Pop, and I had a tapioca pudding summit, and little Commie Harris shouted, "Freedom!" I mean it.
He worked in most of the greatest hits of the Democrat Party over the last 5 years or so. Good job, caller.
That was your last chump line message. Thank you for calling Howie Carr, you chump.
413 says, gender police are coming for you next, Mr. Peanut. Unless you can show them that you swing. Well, I don't want to say anything more than, Mr. Peanut has a walking stick, as you may know. Anyway, that's it for the Chump Line today. The Chump Line is the recorded voicemail message service of the Howie Carr Show. You can call and leave a message at any hour of the day or night, including weekends, between the hours of 1 and 4 p.m. Eastern time, I should say, not any hours. Sorry about that. The number is 844-500-4242, 844-500-4242. Press 2 for the Chump Line. Leave your message. We may or may not play it at this time each weekday. If you want to hear more Chump Line messages that didn't make the version you just heard, go to Chopped Chumps. That's posted every evening, weekday evening, around 7 o'clock. Get Chopped Chumps wherever you get your Howie Carr Show podcasts. The Chump Line is brought to you by Matthews Brothers, America's oldest window manufacturer. This week, enjoying the premiere of Season 10 of Wicked Tuna, featuring America's favorite captain, Dave Marciano, and his pals Jay, Joe, and Angelica. Wouldn't it be great to be out there fishing with them for free, courtesy of Matthews Brothers? Stay tuned.
Hey, Howie, I don't know why everybody's complaining about being put, on hold here for this new website. I mean, they got some great classic rock. I believe it's Humble Pie. 30 days on hold.
I'm Howie Carr.
He's the maestro of microaggression. He's Howie Carr.